Blake Lively has always known how to make an entrance, but her latest appearance in New York City proved that absence truly makes the heart grow fonder. After 3 months of complete silence from public events, Blake emerged in September 2025 with a look that instantly dominated headlines, electrified social media, and reminded everyone exactly why she holds an untouchable place at the intersection of Hollywood glamour and high fashion. This wasn't just another celebrity sighting, it was a deliberate fashion statement, a calculated return, and a moment that fans and critics alike are dissecting from every angle. Her return came at the glossy pop event hosted at the Fashion Institute of Technology, a setting that felt both fitting and strategic. Instead of choosing a movie premiere, a red carpet gala, or a personal brand launch, Blake walked into a professional space dedicated to beauty, style, and industry voices. In doing so, she framed herself not just as a celebrity stepping back into the spotlight, but as a tastemaker and industry authority. The timing, the outfit, the demeanor, it all combined into a perfectly curated statement that she was back, but on her own terms. What truly stole the show, however, was her outfit. Blake wore a rich chocolate brown oversized blazer, tailored yet loose enough to exude confidence and ease, paired with a matching pleated skirt. What could have been a conservative, almost academic ensemble transformed into something entirely different when paired with a daring sheer jeweled mesh top underneath. The top shimmered under lights, giving the outfit a layer of playful sensuality. This was Blake's signature styling, the art of taking something classic and layering it with a bold, unexpected twist. It's the formula she has long mastered, the reason fashion editors always keep their eyes on her, and the reason fans were gasping at first sight. Then came the accessories, each chosen like punctuation marks in a headline that needed to land. Christian Louboutin knee-high boots with dramatic buttons and sky-high platform heels gave the look a powerful exclamation point. These weren't boots meant to blend in. They commanded attention, grounding her look in power while elevating it into something fashion-forward. In her hand, a sequined Chanel flap bag glistened like a quiet reminder that luxury never goes out of style. Together, the pieces told a story, a narrative of a woman who knows she doesn't need to scream to be heard. She only needs to arrive, look, and let the cameras do the rest. Of course, Blake Lively's public image has always been about more than the clothes. Every appearance is layered with meaning, and this one carried extra weight. The last several months have been turbulent for her, with legal headlines swirling around the production of It Ends With Us. Lawsuits, countersuits, and tabloid speculation about on-set tensions placed her squarely at the center of a media storm. A federal judge's dismissal of a major countersuit in June had provided some relief, but the conversation around her wasn't one she had chosen. Until now, this appearance marked a shift. By stepping out in September with poise, fashion precision, and confidence, she reclaimed her own narrative. Instead of being defined by courtroom documents and paparazzi speculation, she positioned herself once again as a creative force and cultural icon. Observers couldn't help but notice the context of her appearance. Her husband, Ryan Reynolds, was away in Toronto promoting projects at the Toronto International Film Festival. The fact that Blake appeared solo added another layer of intrigue. It suggested that this was her moment, one she intended to own without sharing the spotlight. In Hollywood, absence is often as powerful as presence, and her decision to return alone amplified the sense that she was in control of the story being told. What captured hearts even more, however, was her humanity. In the midst of all the glossy photos and dramatic fashion breakdowns, Blake took to Instagram to res-hair a candid shot taken by Katie Sturino, founder of Megababe. Alongside the repost, she wrote, "This is what girls lifting each other up looks like." The message was brief, but powerful. It showed that behind the sequins and designer heels, Blake is still deeply engaged in friendships, community, and the kind of solidarity that resonates with women everywhere. Fans immediately praised the gesture, flooding comment sections with appreciation for her authenticity. Reaction to her outfit and her return spread like wildfire across social media. Fashion commentators praised her layered textures, her bold use of sheer fabrics, and her impeccable balance of power and playfulness. Fans on Twitter and Instagram described her as the moment, the queen of fall fashion, and the definition of confidence. Of course, not everyone was on board. A few critics argued that the look was too dramatic for a panel event or that the boots stole too much attention. But as is often the case with Blake, the split reactions only emphasized her power to command conversation. When everyone is talking, whether in praise or critique, you've already won. What sets Blake apart in moments like these is her ability to transform fashion into narrative. She doesn't just wear clothes, she communicates through them. Her chocolate brown suit whispered authority, the sheer jeweled top shouted confidence, and the glittering Chanel bag hinted at her continued dominance in the luxury space. Together, they painted the picture of a woman who has endured a storm, stepped back from the spotlight, and chosen to return with elegance and strength. This isn't the first time Blake has used fashion to reset the narrative around her. Longtime fans remember her Gossip Girl days, where Serena van der Woodsen's style defined an era of Upper East Side fantasy. Later, her red carpet appearances, often styled by herself, without a professional stylist, stunned industry insiders who couldn't believe one actress could consistently outshine entire fashion houses. At the 2018 Met Gala, for instance, her burgundy and gold gown became one of the most talked about looks of the decade. Again and again, she has shown that she doesn't need a stylist whispering in her ear. Blake Lively is the stylist, the muse, and the brand all in one. Her New York outing continues that legacy. It tells fans that even after months of silence, she hasn't lost her touch. If anything, she's sharpened it. She knows the cameras will capture every seam and every sparkle. She knows the headlines will analyze every detail. And she knows her fans will parse every Instagram story, every repost, and every quote for meaning. Rather than shy away, she embraces it. She writes her story in fashion, and the world reads it in photos. The timing also couldn't be more critical. As fashion weeks roll out across New York, London, Milan, and Paris, the industry is searching for its fall icons, the faces and looks that will dominate covers and campaigns. With a single appearance, Blake positioned herself back at the center of that conversation. For brands, stylists, and magazines, she's once again a headline generator. For fans, she's proof that silence doesn't mean retreat. Sometimes it's just the calm before the perfect storm of a comeback. In the days following her outing, think pieces and opinion columns sprang up, analyzing the moment. Some writers argued that the brown tones and oversized blazer signaled a shift toward mature, authoritative style in celebrity fashion. Others claimed her sheer top was proof that playful sensuality would dominate fall trends. Fashion is always a mirror of culture, and Blake's look has already begun shaping the conversation around what autumn 2025 will look like. But beyond the glossy photos, the boots, and the bag, what resonates most is the emotional undercurrent. Fans who have watched Blake navigate the challenges of Hollywood, family life, and public scrutiny see this appearance as a declaration. A declaration that she's unshaken, unbroken, and still very much in command of her destiny. That's why her return matters. Not just because she wore something spectacular, though she did, but because she reminded everyone that she's not just part of the conversation, she is the conversation. As the cameras continue to flash and the fashion blogs continue to dissect, one thing is clear. Blake Lively's first public outing in 3 months wasn't merely a comeback. It was a masterclass in how to reclaim the spotlight with grace, confidence, and an impeccable sense of style. And if this appearance is any indication, we can expect her to dominate the headlines, the red carpets, and the trend cycles for the rest of the year. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.